A 15-mile chase through Greenfield in Indianapolis ended with a crash and a group of teenagers in handcuffs. Police say that chase reached speeds of 130 miles an hour. And as Eyewitness News reporter Naomi Peskovitz shows us, a brother and sister who were nearly hit are now counting their blessings.
The chase started here in Greenfield after 3 teenagers tried to rob this Walgreens. But what happened next has an Indianapolis family and dozens of officers grateful no one was seriously hurt.
We heard sirens.
Hours after a high-speed chase ended right in their front yard, Shamika Dixon, Terrence Brown, and their mom came in for this big family hug.
So glad y'all.
Shamika started her morning helping her brother with a car problem when they heard sirens growing closer and closer.
I was over there explaining to him what was going on with his car, looked up. He looked up and was like, oh my God, sus. By the time I looked up, he was already coming.
Next no, I just heard her.
The teenager driving that car swiped Shamika and her brother's vehicles. Terrence pulled Shamika out of the way just in time. The 2 teenage passengers bolted while the teenage driver was trapped inside.
I am sick and tired of these young guys out here. Every single day you turn on the TV, there's a murder. They're out here doing silly stuff, out here robbing and stealing and killing each other. I am sick of it.
Police say the trio had tried to rob Walgreens earlier in the morning.
I'm assuming that since it's a pharmacy, that there was probably drugs involved. They're robbing it for drugs.
Eventually, the group was slowed when their tire blew out from a stop stick, but they never had a good shot at getting away from the start. With the Riley Festival in Greenfield this weekend, the police department was fully staffed.
They picked the wrong city in Greenfield because every one of our officers were coming on duty at the time of the robbery. So there was a lot of people, a lot of officers that were right in that area, so we were able to capture them very quickly.
Shamika and Terrence now have 2 cars to fix, frustrated by damage and the crime.
I am sick of it. I am tired of listening to that. I'm tired of them getting out here and to be affected by it. Now I'm really upset.
And still counting their blessings.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I don't know what I would have done if something happened to y'all. I don't know.
Amazingly, between the attempted robbery, the chase, and the crash, no one was seriously injured, though police tell us those 3 teens will face serious legal consequences. Jenny?
Very true, Naomi. Thanks. In fact, police tell us the 19-year-old driver, Kwan Clay of Indianapolis, was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Then he was arrested. The 18-year-old front seat passenger, Anthony Morris of Indianapolis, was booked in jail, and the 15-year-old in the back seat was also taken in the hospital to be checked.